Good evening. This is the Deep Earth Singing Moon card reading for 19th week of 19th of September. I have 3 cards for you to choose from and 2 extra cards which are for us all. I'll show you the cards if you've not chosen already. This is card number 1. This is card number 2. And this is card number 3. Take your pick. So, card number 1. Card number 1 is the Shaman. Shaman in his bearskin cloak, staring quite wildly. Shaman comes with a seriousness and intent, clarity of intent about his work. He's surrounded by his tools. And it feels like a card that is the message that's coming through from this card is about honing your craft, honing your tools, and really being serious about your intentions with that. Shaman is very much connected into his essence. He's rooted on the ground, his bare foot's against the rock. He is immersed in his tools and his role as shaman. He's wearing the bearskin. He's taken on bear. He's fully immersed in that essence of bear. And it feels like, I'm trying to think how to put this into words, it's a real call to be true to your essence and to root in to that wild, staring instinct within. Sort of seriousness, call for seriousness about your work that you do, and a need to hone your tools and your craft and really really hone that practice. He's so immersed in his tools. He's clutching a staff, his hand is tattooed, he's got at his foot, he has the burning herbs, the tools that he uses in his practice, and it's just it feels like an honouring of that. I sort of dedicate this card as like a dedication to those tools, that protection, the protection that Shaman holds his work with, protective space, his protective tattoos. There's this crow skull hanging here in the background. And he just feels very held by the smoke and the tools. And I think for me what's most coming through is his sort of staring intent, his kind of very essence of his being not consumed, but kind of really holding the power of his work. So and his foot on the rock, and his kind of connection and tuning in to what's around him. And feels like that's what he's bringing, a sort of reminder of the connection of that to the work that we do. And hopefully that has some strands of some real strands of connection to your work. There's just the real seriousness and the full immersion in what he does. So his full immersion, and even, you know, to the point of wearing bare and almost being bare. It really feels, yeah, that's that call for a complete immersion in the essence of what you're doing. And yeah, a bit of a kind of call to for making good use of protective and cleansing methods. The smoke, the fire, the crow skull, the protective stones that he's wearing. Yeah. So shaman. So card number 2. The wheel. Ooh, card number 2 feels about the work, all about the work as well. It looks a lot brighter on the screen than it's looking as I look at it. Quite a watery, ethereal surrounding of this card, this weaving, this loom that's weaving the wheel upon a garment with feathers, and again, there's the sun and the moon in this card, and water surrounds. And this feels like an opportunity to step back and take a look from a little bit of a distance at the fabric of the work that you're weaving, the work you're doing in your life, your life's work, your soul work. It feels like a chance to step back and look at where you're at with that. Where is your work? Where is that work standing between? It's held between the sun and the moon. And this work looks almost complete. Which I guess at this time of year with the harvesting feels about right. This kind of sense of completion, and as the kind of the light shifts and the season changes, the wheel of the year turns. A chance for reflection upon what has been achieved, and where you're at, really. Yeah. It's like a pause in the work. The loom is there, and it's just almost complete, and a chance to step back and admire what you've done, and feel a sense of pride in an achievement in what you've done. So reflect on where you've got to, and where you want to go next. What's next in the turn of the wheel? What will you weave in to your loom next? What needs to be added? What needs to be undone and redone? And yeah. Yeah. Card number 3. Oh. It's upside down. So card number 3 is the 8 of Bows, Hearth Fire. And this feels celebratory too. A chance for celebration. And sometimes we do need to actually give ourselves a chance to celebrate what we've achieved. And the fire is burning, the fire is consuming, actually. The fire the fire in this actually feels like it's a call to let go of, to celebrate, but to let go of that. Yeah, the fire is sort of, the flames are actually leaping up around the faces, kind of consuming. And there is a sense of celebration, and there's a sense of camaraderie. And they're coming together. It's quite a masculine circle. There's some long hair there, but it feels like, yeah, it's a gathering of men. And letting go of that, actually, just letting go of that masculine need for a pat on the back, and actually, you know what you're doing, you know where your worth is, you know where you've been and what you've achieved, and that is cause for celebration. But also that's kind of, that can be let go in a moment also. So yeah, so you can give yourself a pat on the back, but actually you don't need that. You don't need to hold on to that. You can, yeah, you've got a kind of burning glow that is driving what you do, driving where you're going. And you can give a kind of nod of celebration, and yeah, but actually you have a deep kind of burning fire that is propelling you forth and onto the next thing. So it's a kind of glimpse, a moment of pause and reflection and celebration, and moving on to the next thing. Yep. Okay, so the cards that have come for us all. Okay, just have a look at these. So first of all, I drew a Wildwood Tarot and the other one. Sorry, I'm quite tired tonight. A Woman Runes card. So I felt the need to draw one of each and to kind of look at them together. So the Wildwood card is the Six of Vessels, reunion. Just a beautiful card, really beautiful. It feels like very much reunion with land, reconnection to the land and the light and the water and the earth. There's these two creatures. I'm not entirely sure what creatures they are. They're coming into the water. And the six vessels, which are glimmering, glowing in the sort of lagoon of water. And some real, some ferns and some real damp-loving plants here. I'm just going to have a glance at the other card to see what it brings. So the other card is the Winged Heart. So together, you can see these two cards together. So the Winged Heart is the rune of ecstasy, transcendent state, peak experience, orgasm, union with all, or union with Goddess. And that's really interesting because the union and reunion are really feeling like they hold together. And it feels like endorsement and honouring of our connection with Goddess and with nature, and a real call to connecting with that and kind of bask in the light of that. And if you feel like that connection's not there for you at the moment, to really take time out to find that and to make some space, and to reflect upon that holding, that real holding of us, and the way the land and the light and the water and the earth and the plants and the animals are really part of everything that we're all part of. And yeah, and just the sheer beauty of the glimpses of the moments of that kind of glimpse of the perfection of that connectedness. Yeah, the rune of ecstasy and awe. I think just looking at that card and the beauty of that scene is just full of awe, full of wonder. And yeah, the moon last night during our circle time, I was driving to the beach to see my friend for her birthday, and the moon was just the most amazing, just past full moon, bright orange, ginormous moon in the sky. And I think sometimes these just moments of utter wonder at this world around us, in its perfection, and just hold on to that for the week. And I wish you a beautiful week, hopefully filled with beautiful red moonlight. Thank you.